It's time for the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Now here's your host, Pat DiSabato.
Hello, welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I am your host, Pat DiSabato from the Southtown Star newspaper, and we are at the Beggar's Pizza location in Orland Park, located directly on 143rd Street, a couple blocks west of Wolf Road. And exceptional Beggar's Pizza here, folks. Great specials all week. I'm a little jealous. It's only at the Orland Park location. Monday nights, 25% off pizzas, carry out or dine in. Tuesdays, 2-for-1 pasta dinners. That's at all the Beggars. Wednesdays, you get a free appetizer with the purchase of a family pizza. Thursdays, now you adults, parents, dollar bottles of wine on Thursday nights at Beggar's Pizza in Orland Park. And every day you got $10 domestic buckets. That's pretty much at all the Beggar's Pizzas as well. And every day from 11 to 3 here for lunch, stop on in, you get a slice of pizza and a pop, $3.65. That's a great deal, folks. So stopping into the Orland Park location. Stop at all the Beggar's Pizza locations, but this one primarily, some great specials to be had. And the one in Bourbonnais just opened up. Beggar's Pizza in Bourbonnais across from Olivet Nazarene. That just opened up. So good luck to the Beggar's Pizza in Bourbonnais. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Beggar's Pizza timeout. Our guest tonight, Sandburg boys basketball coach Todd Allen in his 7th season. Todd, a tremendous basketball player at Sandburg back in the day. He's a tremendous coach doing a great job, a consistent winner at Sandburg under the direction of Todd Allen. We're going to talk all things Sandburg boys hoops with Mr. Allen. All right, folks, we're going to go to this Beggar's Pizza timeout. Come on back, Todd Allen, Sandburg hoops.
For over 30 years, Beggar's Pizza has been delivering you great pizza your whole family will love. But don't forget, it's not only our award-winning thin, stuffed, and deep dish pizza. We have great pasta, salads, desserts, sandwiches, and more. Our meals are prepared with the finest ingredients available, making sure you go home happy every time. Whether it's your team's victory bash, a birthday party, or just a nice night out of the kitchen, enjoy a great Beggar's Pizza at home or dine in at one of our many Chicagoland locations.
Moraine Valley has a proud tradition of providing academic excellence and student success. A well-rounded college experience at Moraine Valley includes clubs, organizations, athletics, fitness center, and more.
With the coaching staff and the facilities they offer, it's been really great.
I definitely believe Moraine Valley is a good choice for someone who is looking for an associate's degree.
Moraine Valley Community College, changing lives for a changing world.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
Hello, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. If you're just joining us, we are at the Beggar's Pizza location in Orland Park, 143rd, a couple blocks west of Wolf Road. Our guest, Sandburg boys basketball coach Todd Allen. Todd, thanks for coming on board,
Pat,
buddy.
thanks for having me.
Your virgin voyage, man. I can't believe it.
I'm a little upset. I've been the head coach 7 years now, and I haven't got the call.
Wow, man.
I would have thought maybe my girls' golf job would have got me on the show as well, but I guess not. So.
I just think you being a 3-time Mr. Basketball at Sandburg back in your playing days would have got you on. I'm a little embarrassed.
That hasn't got me a whole lot here yet, so. But,
accept my apology.
Thank you.
Right?
But I appreciate you having me on.
All right, well, thanks for coming on board. You guys are sitting 9-8 as we speak. You're hosting, you're at Bolingbrook Friday night. In terms of the record, I think it doesn't really tell the whole story here. You've played some exceptional competition, one of the toughest schedules around. What's your take on the season up to this point?
I think record-wise, not real happy with where we're at. But as you said, our schedule's been very difficult. We've only played 2 teams that have been under 500, and we've played 17 games.
Yeah.
Our Christmas tournament, our Thanksgiving tournament, and just our non-conference schedule is really difficult. And we kind of do that intentionally because for us to be successful at the end of the year, we need to play good teams. And we're a big school and we should be playing good teams. So, it's been difficult. I know the seniors might be a little disappointed record-wise, but we haven't played any games that I can say we were terrible in. There's just been a lot of close games against quality teams that a few plays here and there have made our record what it is now. But like I said, we're looking forward to the end of the year where hopefully playing the tough schedule pays off for us.
Man, it benefits you, absolutely. I think one of the things that make you such a dangerous team is your 5 starters. There's a lot of depth and versatility. You got some big-time guys inside, and Kenny Payank, Joe Kulagowski. That they provide you some points in the paint. You got a super sophomore by the name of Malik Harris, and then you got some nice guards. Nick Lenaher, Brian Dace. Any one of those guys are capable of producing double digits on any given night, right?
And to be honest with you, I think defensively with those guys is where we've really had improvements this year. We started 3 guys 6'6" or taller, and we knew offensively, we would probably be okay. But we've had games where we've held teams in the 20s. We held a good Bloom team to 43 points in overtime. We had an HF team with 31 points with 3 minutes to go in the game. So I think first and foremost, that's what's kind of been our bread and butter this year is defensively. But as you say, we do have 5 guys on the floor at any given night can get us 10, 12, 14, 16 points. And that makes a big difference. A couple years past, maybe we've had 2, maybe 3 guys that can score the basketball. But as well as I do that if you have multiple threats offensively, when one guy's maybe struggling on a given night, somebody else can pick it up. So, like I said, though, I think defensively is where some of that length has helped us. And then, offensively, we do have some guys that can score inside, outside. So we feel we can, match up, with different types of style, whether it's a grind them out slow type game or, maybe a little up-tempo game as well.
Yeah, and I was going to tell people the low scoring from opponents isn't because you guys like to hold the ball. You can play up-tempo. You don't discourage your kids from, running up and down the court at all. So I want to make that clear to people. There are some coaches that do. We won't mention any names. As you look back on the seasons, who are some of the bright spots for you?
You know what? Malik Harris, a sophomore for us. We knew he was a good player, but he's leading us in rebounding right now as a sophomore, averaging about close to 8 rebounds a game, scoring about 9 points a game for us. But really, we have a group of core seniors, the 4 guys: Brian Dace, Kenny Payank, Joe Kulagowski, and Nick Leonard. Those guys logged a lot of minutes last year as juniors, and they've kind of been, any given night, they've all stepped up for us, and they've been really good leaders for us as well. So, I've been real happy with them. We've gotten great contributions from a lot of different people. Kenny Payank has had, games in the 20s. We've had 2 or 3 guys, scored 20 points for us, and we've had 5 or 6 different guys lead us in scoring throughout the year. So good balanced scoring, good senior leadership, and, just a good group of guys to work with.
Now, you talked about Malik. This kid looks like he's got nothing but upside to him. He's tall, lengthy. He's got a lot of athleticism. Where do you see his future?
I think the sky's the limit with him. He's 6'6", maybe going to be a little bit bigger. His Maz, I want to say 6'1" or 6'2". So, and he can do a bunch of different things for us. He can handle the ball. He can play down low. He's a great defender. His basketball IQ is real high. So. Like I said, the sky's the limit with him. I sometimes forget that he's just a sophomore and only 15, 16-year-old kid. So I think, you're going to see, a lot of him in the next couple years.
And what do you think in terms of the postseason? If you guys play up to your potential, stay, healthy, what do you think this team can do?
You know what? I think on any given night we have the ability to beat or play with anybody. Obviously our sectional is very tough. You're going to have to beat a Bloom or an HF or a Thornton or an Andrew to advance. But we feel that with the schedule we've played, tough competition, the experience we have, that we at the beginning of the year said one of our team goals was to win a sectional, and it would take a lot for that to happen. But I think our guys believe that they can do that, and we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned Andrew, because when we get back from this Lisa Thomas Salon timeout, we're going to talk about that big game in a few weeks and a few other things with Coach Allen. So stay tuned. Go to LisaThomasSalon.com. Check out some of their specials, the team club stuff. We'll be back with more from Todd Allen, Sandburg Boys Basketball. Stay tuned.
What teen doesn't want to be in style with the latest trends? What teen doesn't want the hottest cuts at an affordable price? It's time to get noticed with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where girls get a cut and style for just $27 and guys get a cut and style for just $17. Get the right look for the right price at the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club. Your style, perfect style. Only at Lisa Thomas Salon.
For over 60 years, Standard Bank has been a part of your neighborhood, supporting sports and other activities, working with communities as they grow and thrive, helping businesses and families to reach their financial goals. In communities all over Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana, your neighborhood is our neighborhood. We can help you reach your financial goals by growing your money with My Green Checking. Interest checking with no minimum balance and no monthly fees. To learn more, visit standardbanks.com. Member FDIC.
Pops opened in 1980. Although we've come a long way, 30 years later, Pops continues to cater to the South Chicagoland area. Each of our owners are dedicated to serving the best, freshest product possible. Our beef is cooked and sliced fresh daily. Not only known for our beef, but other great items, sausage, chicken sandwiches, hot dogs, and gyros. Featuring our newest food item, the breaded steak sandwich. Let us cater your next party. Please visit our website for a Pops location nearest you.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. If you're just joining us, folks, we have Sandburg boys basketball coach Todd Allen, a proud 1988 grad of Sandburg High School. Where's the time gone, Todd? 24 years, baby.
I was hoping you weren't going to put that out there. So,
I have to mention your wife and your adorable daughter, Avery, have made the trip here. They're enjoying some pizza in the dining room here in the Orland Park location, so glad you brought them along.
You know as well as I do, head basketball coach, you don't get to see your family a whole lot.
Right.
So anytime we can get out together, we try to.
Exactly. That's nice. That's nice. All right, let's talk some of the obstacles, because you talked about the postseason, the regional sectional competition. You guys are going to probably get stuck with this based on your record and based on coaches not doing their homework. You might get a 9, 10, 11, 12 seed. Who knows, man? But, the team that draws the Eagles could be in for a big surprise.
Well, you're right. I think, going into the sectional seed meeting, which is next week already, record-wise, I think, probably wouldn't be what we would like. But hopefully people will look at the competition we played and some of the quality wins that we've had also. But you're right. We could be a 9, 10, 11, 12 seed, which, hopefully won't hurt us too much. But, everybody starts fresh at the regional and sectional. So whether we're a 5, 6 or a 10, 11, 12 seed, everybody's got to lace them up and play. So, we'll wherever we end up, we'll be ready to go.
Well, what do you think could prevent this team from reaching its goals?
Well, you know what? One of the things we've been struggling with a little bit this year is, taking care of the ball against heavy pressure. Some of the teams we've played, have caused us some problems there. It's something that we're continuing to work on. But really, I think, depending on the night, I think, other than that, there's not much more that, really could affect us there. Athletic teams, quick teams sometimes can cause us a little bit of a difficulty. But, I think on any given night, we can beat anybody.
Yep. Well, Todd, we mentioned that you're a Sandburg grad, so you're very familiar with the District 230 rival, Andrew, okay? And I know you won't play this down because, when Andrew and Sandburg lace them up just about in any sport, it is the game. It's a huge rivalry. So, Andrew right now is sitting undefeated. They're number one in our paper, and on the show, they're number one team. You guys have a little date on February 14th. What a beautiful Valentine's Day gift, right? Tell the wives, say, come on, we got to go to Andrew and play the Thunderbolts, and hopefully they're still undefeated because it'll just, as a newspaper guy, we want to see the intensity. We want to play this baby up. So how excited are your guys?
To be honest, I don't know how much they've thought about it. We try to, as the cliche goes, take them one at a time. But as you know, it will be an intense game. And, I think they're kind of rooting that they'll be undefeated too, though. But I'll tell you this, Andrew's got a great team. Michael Halloran does a great job with them. I saw him yesterday, and they're very tough. So we're not even worried about that right now. We're trying to get ready for Lockport tomorrow night. But obviously it's a district rivalry and, a team that the kids are familiar with one another. And, they're having a heck of a season. So I think when the time comes that Tuesday on the 14th, we'll be pretty excited about it.
And I have to applaud you, Michael Halloran, and John Daniels at Stagg. There are a few years in absence between the 230 teams playing each other, and this is the first year after a couple years that you guys have now rescheduled each other, and kudos to you guys, man. That's what it's all
and
about.
They're games that we should play. You know, we haven't been able to play Stag in a few years. They will hopefully be on our schedule for next year. But those are rivalry games that the kids enjoy, and they are always a great atmosphere. And, you know, because of the conference realignment, which hopefully won't happen again, we'll see in a year or two, we'll be able to keep that on our schedule. But we only have 4 games, non-conference games, so sometimes it's difficult to get those crossover games.
Now, since your playing days, Todd, and even, it's your 7th year head coach, how's the game changed for you?
You know what? I don't think it's changed a whole lot. I think what you get now is a little bit more specialty from kids. You don't get the multi-sport athletes as much anymore. You get kids concentrating on one thing. You know, I think we've lost some quality players that maybe have wanted to concentrate on baseball or volleyball. You know, we don't get those multiple sport guys as much as we did in the past, so it makes it a little tougher there. But I think other than that, the game has, you know, always been the same. You know, hard work, you know, getting your kids, you know, ready, you know, from when I played till now. I don't think it's changed a whole lot other than that.
What about the future of the program in general, Todd? And I know, you know, from a junior high standpoint, that there's a lot of competition for kids. You know, I know the private schools are out, you know, jumping on the top kids, and you've done a nice job of maintaining, you know, you got a nice funnel going with those junior highs. You're not losing many kids. And in terms of the sophomores and freshmen, what's it look like there?
Good. Our freshmen are doing real well. They struggle a little bit early in the year, which sometimes tends to happen. You know, high school basketball is a big jump for them, but we got a real good freshman group. We got a lot of good basketball players. We got some kids who can score. We got a little bit of size, so a nice mix there. I'm real excited about our sophomore group. We're actually starting 2 freshmen on the sophomore team. We have a 6'5" transfer who came in from Texas recently, which is always great to have. And we got some kids who can really shoot the ball at the sophomore level. So, and don't forget, we're starting a sophomore on the varsity this year. So I think we have a real good mix of kids at the freshman and sophomore level, and I'm excited about the future for us.
Yeah, not that you know, this team, and there's still a lot to achieve, but man, I mean, with Malik coming back, and you mentioned a couple freshmen and sophomores will probably be up on the varsity, you should have a nice transition going into the next year, huh?
Absolutely. And you always have to look down the road as a head coach of the whole program. You know, we go to the 8th grade games and go to the SWIC tournament, and you know, from summer camps and everything like that. So you do like to, you know, look ahead and, you know, see what you have coming up, and I think we'll be in pretty good shape.
Okay, good. You've been giving my guy Jimmy Morcivillo any, you know, pointers in head coaching at all? Or
I think he'll be fine. Our baseball program has been top notch for years, and Jim will do a great job with them. You know, he's been in the program for a long time, and Eagle himself, a great player.
Exactly.
So, I'm sure they'll be great to sure.
It's good. I'm glad the administration, you got yourself as an alum, and now Jimmy Morcivillo as an alum, and most importantly with Jimmy, he's a Dago. He's an Italian like myself, so it's always good to have
Don't
another
hold that
Italian.
against me that I'm not Italian, hopefully.
That's okay, Todd. You're a good guy. You're a good man. All right, well, thanks a lot for coming on board.
Thanks, Pat. Thanks
Todd,
for having me.
Good luck the rest of the season, and I don't know when exactly I'll see you, except I know I'll see you on February 14th. I'll be out for that one, all right?
Looking forward to it. Thank you.
All right, folks, get out your cell phones. Isaac text poll question of the week. Chance to win a $50 gift card sponsored by Standard Bank when we return. Players of the week, all kinds of good stuff, so stay tuned.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
Looking for a lunch you won't soon forget? Check out the new Beggar's Lunch Buffet. Of course you'll find the great thin crust, stuffed crust, and deep dish Beggar's pizza you love, but our buffet goes even further. We have soups, salads, Italian beef, Italian sausage, pasta, and chicken. And don't forget about Beggar's famous cookie pizza for dessert. For only $7.95, it's an incredible deal. From 11 until 2, Monday through Friday, this is a can't-miss lunch that has something for everyone. So get to a Beggar's near you today.
Hi, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Look at that Beggar's Pizza. Gerard and I just can't wait to dive into that za once we're done with this show. So we're at the Orland Park location, 143rd, a few blocks west of Wolf Road in Orland Park. I'd like to thank Todd Allen for being our guest, Sandburg's boys basketball. Brought his wife, Janet, with him. Janet Watson, back in the day, they're high school sweethearts, man, from Sandburg. She did a little work for Jones Intercable back in the day, from what I understand. Did not know that, but good to hear. All right, Isaac textbook question, sponsored by Standard Bank, chance to win a $50 gift card. Here is this week's question. Which player will score the most points? Which boys basketball player will score the most points Friday night? All right, text A for Andrews Jabril Adekoya. Text B for St. Rita's Tony Hicks. Text C for Sandburg's Nick Lennerer. Text D for HF's Tim Williams. Or text E for Lamont's Joseph Balcionis. Say that with a slice of pizza from Beggars in your mouth. Now, text Beto and the answer option to 90210. Back in the day, Todd Allen and his wife were probably watching 90210. All right, texter number 3 with the correct response wins a $50 gift card from Standard Bank. Go to coachescornershow.com for the question and answer options as well. All right, results from last week. Hillcrest 74, TF North 41. For TF North, Nicholas Wood 10 points for Hillcrest, just on a roll. Jalen Loving, 25 points, 11 boards. Jovan Mooring, 14 points. And Kyle Oden, 13 points. Crete Monee, 51. Richie's 49. I was at this game. A fantastic finish. For Crete Monee, Laquan Treadwell had 12 points. Marius Hopkins, 11. Jordan Perry had 10. But the star of the game, Michael Orris, had 9. Hit a 3 from the corner with 2 seconds left to win the game for the Warriors. For Richie's, Donald Henderson, 13 points. Shaman Kemp, 10 points. I love this kid, Shaman Kemp, a junior, 6'4", kid posts up, strong, athletic. He's a heck of a player, a bright future for that kid. Thornwood, 59. Thornton, 48. For Thornwood, Darrell Combs, 17 points. Capri Austin, 10 points, 11 boards. For Thornton, Justin Taylor, 18 points. Joshua Russell, 14 points. Sandburg, 34. Lincoln Way Central, 24. For the Eagles, Malik Harris, 14 points, 12 boards, a little double-double. Nick Lennerer at 7. For Central, Brad Foster, heading to Lewis University. He had 9 points and 8 boards. Homewood Flossmoor, 56. Joliet Central, 42. For JC, Jonah Coble, 20 points. For HF, Tyrone Sherman had 11. Willie Lipsy had 11 as well for the Vikings, who host Lockport Friday night. Marist, 51. Carmel of Mundelein, 38. For Marist, Nick Wisher, 12 points. LJ McIntosh, 10. Matt O'Reilly, 10. Also, we'd like to congratulate Mount Carmel coach Mike Flaherty. Picked up his 700th career victory last week, a victory over St. Lawrence. Mike's been a guest on this show in previous years, longtime coach at T-Ridge. So congratulations to you, Mike, on that honor. And we'd also like to congratulate Sandburg's Joey Capera for winning the individual title in boys bowling last weekend. And Joey Capera was a player of the week for us a couple weeks ago. And we also like to congratulate the Andrew boys bowling team. They won their 3rd state championship in 8 years. Kudos to the T-Bolts. Labriola Bakery Cafe Golden Baguette Player of the Week. Hillcrest Jalen Loving, 25 points, 11 boards, led the Hawks past TF North. The Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club Player of the Week, Lamont's Kelsey Motto. She scored 17 points to lead the Indians past Bremen. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout in Oak Brook. That's some good stuff. A little Richie Burger, a little gnocchi with the bolognese sauce, some desserts. Can't wait, can't wait. All right, folks, we come back high and tight. Stay tuned.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oak Brook Promenade.
What teen doesn't want to be in style with the latest trends? What teen doesn't want the hottest cuts at an affordable price? It's time to get noticed with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where girls get a cut and style for just $27 and guys get a cut and style for just $17. Get the right look for the right price at the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club. Your style, perfect style. Only at Lisa Thomas Salon.
Since 1970, Standard Bank & Trust has been a landmark at the corner of 95th and Western. Now there's a new, state-of-the-art Standard Bank at the same convenient location and better equipped to serve your needs. So stop by and meet our friendly, professional staff. They provide personalized service and a wide range of products to help both businesses and individuals reach their financial goals. In the Evergreen Park area and in communities all over Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana, we're your neighborhood bank. Learn more at standardbanks.com. Member FDIC.
Hello, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. All right, folks, high and tight time. You know what? A lot of skeptics out there with Andrew undefeated, looking at their schedule, their quality of competition a little bit down. But hey, the T-Bolts are for real based on Sunday's win. They knocked off a very good Thornwood team with a Division I player in Darrell Combs, who's going to Loyola, and Capri Austin. This kid is a D1 potential big man. T-Bolt stepped up and got the job done. They're not gonna. People are putting them up and they're knocking them down. What else can you ask for? Just win, baby. I can't wait for that February 14th game against Sandburg. That's going to be a doozy, man. It's going to be something. So be there, be square. In other words. All right, folks. As we wrap up this show, hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to toss it over. We got a little hockey highlight. It's a senior night game between Lincoln Way. I think it's a Lincoln Way co-op, North and East, against Andrew. Senior night. It's an incredible goal. And if you watched the show a couple weeks ago, we had something on. My boy Ryan Luizzo, a freshman at Marist, had a dazzling goal. I'm sure, hopefully you saw it. But this one, I don't know if it's there, but it is a very, very good goal. Check it out. Enjoy it. We'll see you next week. What a sweet goal. And folks, I hope you enjoyed that, but I neglected to inform our players of the week. Labriola Bakery Cafe, you get a $25 gift card at Labriola Bakery Cafe. And as the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club Player of the Week, Kelsey, you're going to get a goodie basket, gift card, products, t-shirt, nice stuff. All right, now we're done. Have a good week.